Hello, everybody, and welcome to the stream today. Uh, Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may have be joining us from. Good evening, if we've got somebody coming in from Japan again. I am starting a new section in my thesis thing that I am writing. I'm hoping that it's not going to take too many of these to get through it, but we'll see how we go. Hello, Claude. How are you? What are you working on this morning? It would be awesome to hear. Sorry about the slight delay getting started. I went to get myself some food and lost track of time slightly, but I'm here now, so that hopefully people haven't left in disgust. Weather here in Dublin today is really sunny. It's starting to look like a proper spring out there. I mean, we sort of count spring from the start of February, but a lot of people don't trust it. So yeah, but yeah, we seem to have got, touch wood, out of winter without any kind of inclement weather much at all. Odd rain shower. It's been unseasonably mild. Okay, so I think that it's probably a good idea to start as we mean to go on and start with a sprint. Gonna pull up the 10-minute timer, get one out of the way quickly. Cloud says yesterday was very sunny, didn't go out today yet. Yeah, I have as you might be able to tell from the way that I glow like the moon. I've got a window right in front of me, so I don't need to go out. I can see it. It's right out there. Okay. As I said, I'm going to grab us a 10-minute timer and get this show on the road. All right. 3, 2, 1. And welcome back. And it looks like we have a Hayden on. Hello, Hayden. Morning. It's cold and I need to get dressed. To blanket or not to blanket? That is the question. Why is that even a question? Obviously, blanket. If it's cold and you need to venture out of the warmth of your bed, so why not take the blanket with you? Is there a reason to abandon the blanket after all it has done for you? Didn't that say 5 minutes left? No. Hamlet reference because I have to recite that speech tomorrow. Yeah. I mean, I get the reference. Just why the blanket? uh, but that's a pretty cool. It's a pretty cool soliloquy. That's gonna be fun. It looks like you're maybe a little nervous about it, but I bet you are gonna do really well. I mean, look at you practicing already with your blanket. I think my brain is on the fritz. You just got up. You just got up, and it's like, what, 5 o'clock in the morning? Shouldn't be expecting your brain to work this early. Just go through the motions until it starts taking over again. Put on that blanket and go get yourself a coffee. Warm yourself up. I was just thinking this morning, I am super toasty warm because, preamble. I have banjaxed my back. Not badly, nothing serious. Just if I sit here for too long doing all like this, my back goes a bit funny, and my shoulders go a bit funny, and I'm wearing one of these things. Hashtag not sponsored. Hashtag not an ad. They are the bee's knees, or the bee's back, if you tend to tweak yourself in weird ways. I should be fine in a couple of days. I've been getting back to lifting weights. That usually fixes me pretty quickly, but in the meantime, ibuprofen, little heat packs. And these are better than most heat packs because it wraps around. It's real nice. I've been up for 2 hours and it's 20 past 6. 20 past 6 is still a stupid time in the morning. Why should anybody be up at that time? Like what's going on at that time? Why does anybody need to be up at that time? I think schools have got it all wrong where it comes to start times. Teenagers' brains tend to only tick on a little bit even after adults do. Younger kids tend to wake up a little bit earlier, and then people's sleep schedules tend to shunt forward in the teenage years and then slowly come back a bit. But yeah, I think schools got it all wrong, trying to shape it around the adult workday. There are plenty of teachers that could start at 10. It'll be fine. Can't have coffee because my heart rate was high from stress yesterday, unfortunately. Oh, sad times. Hot tea infusions? Hot water and lemon? Says, I'm a night person. I need a night school. Yeah. The really awful thing is that most people are sort of puberty through early 20s. Most people, if they are ever going to be a night person at any point in their lives, it's going to be then. But so you might find that it gets easier, but I mean, if you were always like that, and especially if your family are also like that, maybe it's time now to think about jobs that don't involve getting up really, really early in the morning. Cloud says, went to the window. It's snowing again. Can't stand the snow anymore. Oh yeah, you're still snowed in. Ugh. I quite like the snow. Because I'm a strange creature of extremes, but I also know too many people who find it really difficult to walk on and really kind of struggle with it. So like whenever the snow is out, I'm like, yay, I get to make snowballs. Oh, it's going to make a lot of people sad. Hayden says, doesn't help that I'm a writer. Yep. The temptation to stay awake, writing some really interesting idea you just came up with is always strong. Sorry. I love some snow. I don't want to leave bed. Yeah. Snow is nice when it means that you can have a snow day and not have to go anywhere. That is quite nice. Claude says, after a cold winter and 4 months of snow, I've had my dose. Oh dear. Yeah, it seems like you've picked up the winter that we didn't get here. I was walking around on Christmas Eve in a t-shirt, and I mean, I run hot. I am one of those weirdos that will walk around in shorts when everybody else is like, "What is wrong with you?" But I still shouldn't be walking around in mid-December in a t-shirt outside. That's not right. Hayden says, I loathe snow if I have to go out in it. Otherwise, it's another useful excuse to stay in bed. Fair. And the other thing is that most of the snow that I've ever had to deal with has been fairly mild by international standards. Like, I remember like maybe 3 very heavy snows ever, and even then they were very heavy for here. So it's like enough that you'd be sort of walking along and it would be midway up your shins rather than like drifts of snow that might block you into your house. I mean, I've seen snows that got other people trapped in their driveways, but people up the mountains, not people where I was. Claude says, have to go. Have a great day, even if you're cheating by being in a t-shirt. December. Look. All I can say is live in a small island in a temperate zone, and that might happen to you too if you also happen to be a very warm person. Yes, I am one of those helpful people to go camping with, because if you're cold, you can like use me as a hand heater, portable hand heater. Anyway, enough blather. I think it's probably time for another sprint and for me to actually get down to some work. Hayden, I know it's hard, but if previous things are anything to go by, don't you need to be up in about half an hour's time so that you can like leave the house and do stuff? I think that you should use that sprint to put on your pants and maybe get like hot chocolate, something in you. Wear your blanket like a cape and go be a hero. Alright. Gotta grab timer. 3, 2, 1. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Go. Okay. That's not my brother. Okay. We've had quite a lot of chatting. We have Justin. Hello, Justin. Good to see you. Somebody new. Hello, JV. Hello, just getting ready for morning, planning and making coffee right after. We'll be joining on the next sprint. Quest for the day is to edit 2 chapters and finish my audiobook. Nice, good plan. I like it. Sounds like you are going to have a productive morning. Justin says, been writing for 3.5 hours already. Wow. Another productive person. Shocking. Shocking. All the productive people have arrived. And we have our Persephone. Hello, very late this time. But that's okay. That's okay. You have arrived, and you are very welcome. We always love to have you here on the Sprint. Justin says, Zeus and Demeter again. How many times do we have to tell you, Persephone? Funny, we had somebody who was complaining about there still being snow outside. So a late arrival of Persephone might very much. Now I'm going to be earwormed with Hades Town. Late again. Oh dear. I blame Hades. Keeping you distracted. We've got some rolling in the aisles here. My quest for today is a mere 1,000 words on my novel. It's utterly slow process writing it. I'm only halfway through my daily quota. Hey, if you've got 500 words in the last 3.5 hours, by the end of a workday, you should have your full 1,000. Everything about it is different from what I used to write. It doesn't even have chapters. Well, experiments. They're always they do slow things down a bit, but hopefully it means that the end result should be really fun and exciting and different and new and all of those things. Hayden is out. See you on Tuesday. I'll see you on Tuesday too. Have a good one. Awesome. How did people do that sprint? I know Justin is doing pretty good here. Baby, not up to his own exacting standards, but hey, if I'd got 500 words in the last 3 hours, I would be feeling quite good about that. But this is the thing: we are all on our own schedule, doing things at our own pace, and what is fast for one person might be slow for another. I'm having some connection problems. I'm just gonna check in on that. Nope, nothing out the ordinary. Computer. Poke. Justin says 30 words. Yeah. Slow going. It happens. But are you happy with it? That's the question. I'm seeing a lot of teeth. That could mean many things. I did not count what I actually wrote in this last sprint, but a lot of it was reading back over things and kind of planning what I was going to say or how I was going to say it rather than actually getting it out. So I'm going to say probably even less than Justin. It is really hard to measure some kinds of writing work. In the planning stage and in the editing stage. In between, it's a little bit easier because that drafting it is it can be sort of fits and starts, and then editing is just like a slow crawl and often backwards. Justin says, not only happy, I'm excited. Awesome. Awesome. It sounds like it's taking shape then. Got plans. Got things to be excited about in it. That is good. I am not particularly excited about what I'm writing about, except perhaps excited that it may be over soon. But alas and alack, that is academic writing for you. You know what I am really pleased about? My hair. I don't know what happened, but I just woke up with a good hair day. It's just sitting really nicely. If it would always do that, I'd be very happy. But most of the time, it's like most of the time it only does this when I've got to the point where I'm like, oh, you know what? I really need a haircut, and then book a haircut, and then it's like, oh, it sits really nicely. And then of course, if I'm not able to do the haircut, it grows a little bit more, and it's like, no, now it's in your eyes all the time. So it's like there is a sweet spot. Occasionally, I'm able to stay in it for a few days. Persephone says, it is looking good today. Well, thank you, Persephone. Always good to get compliments from passing goddesses. Though, if I could have anybody's hair, the Disney version of Hercules, the Hades got the flaming hair. That would be so cool. And you wouldn't even need to express your sass. You could just have your flaming hair do it for you. It's amazing. The good thing about it is that I've made all the research and have all the characters and my entire plot in mind, and now it's just writing it. The hard bit, but if you know where you're going with it, given that you tend to be a pretty consistent writer, you seem to be good at actually sticking with it and cranking it out till it's done. That's good. That is a good place to be in. Persephone is very benevolent too. I am sure you are. Our Lady of the Underground. Our Lady of Ways and Means. Reputed to have a soft spot for a boy who tries. So, I'm feeling quite good about it. Justin says, yeah, I know exactly where it's going. That is awesome. I am very glad to hear it. Always good to hear about people having good progress. And we've got a KC. Hey. Still no writing for me because of work, but I'm here for the chatting anyways. Well, I am glad that we can make your workday just that little bit more interesting. It's work, especially working from home, can be a lonely thing and boring. And you've got reports to write and stuff. Did you get a haircut? No. I just woke up with a good hair day. It happens occasionally. My hair is like, and today I will behave. And then the next day it's like, nope. Occasionally my hair is chaos, and occasionally it hits upon a point that's good. We were just talking about it a minute ago, or at least I was just talking about it a minute ago, because I don't usually spend a lot of time looking at myself, but when you stream, you have to, because your face is right there. I could put it in a different window, but then I couldn't see your chattings. So unless I want to become a VTuber, I have to get used to looking at my own face a lot. Now, I have rambled. Where are we at? 13:05. Okay. I think that it's probably time if I want to get in two more sprints before we're done. Probably this is a good time to kick off another one. So, uh, welcome to the show to all of those who have just arrived. Let's get down to business. Gonna bring up the timer. Everybody. I think it's because it's just curled in on itself. Yeah, yeah. Magic hair. Magic. And an Oscar, just as we're about to go on a sprint. Wow, everybody's arriving. Welcome to the show. I will chat to you all in 25 minutes. Three, two, one. Happy sprinting, everyone. Welcome back, everybody. How are we doing? How did we do this sprint? Got some people saying hello to Oscar and Casey, and we've got a Christina. Hello, welcome to the show. What are you up to? What are you writing? What are you doing? Oscar says German done. On to the next task. That is good. Good. Got somebody else working on the academic side of things. Good to see. Good to see. How were your sprints, everybody? Mine was, that was slow. I had, I am really struggling with this bit that I am on. It doesn't seem to be, the words are not wanting to word today. Just not moving for me. I am kind of, I guess I'm trying to structure something, and I am really struggling with knowing how to begin it, how to structure it. And I'm sort of starting and stopping and going back and deleting things, and it's not really going anywhere fast. Casey says, finish my daily report, now on to the monthly ones. Oh, joy. Joyful. But I'm glad that you've got your first little bit out of the way. That is good to hear. Got JV saying, edited 2 pages and added more inner monologue. Awesome. That's really cool. That's really cool. Editing is slow and difficult work. It is kind of what I'm doing at the moment. It's just that it's also involving some significant rewrites, because people didn't like how I structured it the first time, and now I'm trying to come up with a different way to structure it, and I'm like, oh, this is the structure that works in my brain. And they didn't say what they wanted, they just said different. So I'm like, Oh, Oscar says, always refer to the assignment brief when you get stuck. That would be really helpful. If I had one, I don't. I mean, there are broad criteria for what to do, but yeah, more coherent, I think, is what they actually said. That they were like, oh yes, yeah, it needs to be. Yeah, they're just like, yeah, found this bit difficult to follow. Can you do it not like that? So yeah, there's a bit of that about it. So I'm not actually sure. Stephanie says, "Goes, love helpful feedback." Yeah. Casey, I am working on. And now you guys have earwormed me. All I've got is, I'm working on a song. I am not. It is still thesis. It is, I'm doing the corrections that they have asked me to do. I'm just plugging through it. No. I see where you're going with that, Oscar. But the trouble is, I need to write something different before I can get anybody to read it and tell me whether it's any good. Because otherwise I'm just presenting my mother with the same problem, except without understanding any of the subject matter. I mean, I'm sure she could if she read the whole thing and would and thought about it a bit, but that's kind of a lot of work to ask. Yeah, no, I get it. I totally get it. But this chapter alone is like a 10,000 word thing. I really, if I can avoid it, do not want to give anybody else that amount of work. Especially if it then means waiting for them to do that. before I can do anything else. And I don't. Persephone says, I suppose narrowing down the important points of what you want the section to do, say push that through the section might help. Imagine you know that already. Yes. It's yeah. It's more of a structure issue, as in how I wish to arrange these things, the important points. There is an amount of, do I want to include this bit or not? Because there is also an amount of, oh, that's too much information, you need less. But yeah, my mom read my 40K essay. I guess my mom was more helpful. I don't think my mom wouldn't. I think both my mom and my dad would if I asked them. I just don't want to. I just don't want to ask them to do that. When I am really not sure that's going to help. I suspect that it might be kind of frustrating for all concerned. If I get stuck, maybe, but I just don't see it. I mean, part of it is that I'm just like, it's hard enough giving my work over to people that are supposed to correct it. Like, when I'm looking at it going, I don't like it myself. Anyway, how are other people doing? What are you up to? How's it going? Thank you, but no. I really need to be getting on with the work now, and if I am handing it over to somebody else to read, it's going to then take them a while to come back to me. That's a really generous offer and really kind of you, but like, I'd rather not. Maybe this is a problem with me and how I approach things, but I just don't think so. Maybe do a different task first, like go over a few sections. Maybe you'll see how you can figure it out, change the outline. If I can figure out a different task that I can actually do at the point that I am at, maybe. But I think maybe I just need to keep poking it until something falls out. Thanks for the vote of confidence, Casey. Stephanie says, right. So, I am looking at wonderful spreadsheets and analyzing commercial profile data. My brain is mush. Yeah, fair. That does sound like the sort of thing that might turn your brain to mush. It's yeah, I wouldn't want to look at that either. So many percentages and profit margin percentages. Yeah, that's a thing. Maybe a complete rewrite with a different structure than compare the. Yeah, I think possibly I haven't explained it well. I have completely rewritten up to a point, And now I need to rewrite the next section, and I'm trying to figure out what structure I need to put the next section in. So it's not so much of a, if I had a different structure in my head to rewrite it into, I could do that. That's where I'm stuck. That's the point where I'm stuck before the bit that you're on. It's getting to that point. Uh, uh, Sympathizing with Persephone and her spreadsheets. Have you tried reading it aloud? No, but it's the rewrites so far have made it different enough that it's not a straight rewrite. So reading out what I have isn't necessarily helpful. I need to write something different. Uh, if it was just rearranging it, that would be helpful, but it's not quite that. It's in an awkward place where it's like I've changed some of the analyses. I've redone them and come out with some slightly different stuff. So I actually need to write different content that is similar but not quite the same as the content that I've written before in a completely different structure. So, not really. I am not. I am not ungrateful for all of the hints and tips that I am getting. Just not quite able to apply them. But I am very grateful for all of your help and support. It is heartwarming. Uh, got KC says, see predicament now. Sounds overwhelming enough. You got the idea of what you want, what you need to do in your head. Hopefully, we aren't adding to that with our helpful suggestions. No, it's fine. It's grand. And maybe the stuff that doesn't help me will help somebody else in the chat, because different things will work for different people. Yeah. Sorry, no good advice, but sending you all the good vibes. That's fine. Good vibes are very, very welcome. Any good vibes you got spare. I think I am just going to need to keep poking this until I figure it out. Really, it's. I mean, if anybody has things, do tell me. I'm not going with the thing. Doesn't mean I'm ungrateful for the suggestion, but I think that what I need to do at the moment is just keep trying things until something sticks. Because eventually I'll figure it out. Macy says there are times when I miss school and then I remember how stressful it was to empty a check. Yeah. I mean, it's not as bad as like school was in some ways, but in some ways it is a lot worse. I am glad that I'm not planning on going into full-time academia. This is not my strong suit. All right. I think that I have wittered for quite long enough, so I'm going to go into our last sprint for the day. Stretch, save, hands on your keyboards. Hey, Keenan, we're about to go into a sprint. I will chat you after that. All right. Here we go. One last sprint in 3, 2, 1. Hey, welcome back, everybody. How are we doing? How did that go for you? Ask your say maybe ask your teacher a video call. Ask for several, and they help a lot. um, what I'm doing is a bit different. Explain this. I have a thesis supervisor, but she's not involved in this process except, I mean, she can give me advice, and yeah, talking to her about it is an option, though it would take me a while to get a hold of her. Um, it's not quite the same situation as having a teacher that sets you the assignment and is grading it. Uh, this work has to go to completely different people. So she's not necessarily going to be able to tell me what they meant by any of the things they told me. Yeah, we got some wishing of happy sprints. Keenan, good morning, Keenan. Almost 7 a.m. Keenan is being productive. Took meds, took the trash out. 0 words watching YouTube. Well, yeah, you still got your chores done. That's good. That's good. Would I be down to get together and stream or just bring together without streaming? Probably not. I am going to eat lunch next, and after that, probably I'm going to do the not talky thing for a while. Might chat on other people's sprints, but not really up for FaceTime with anybody. Thanks for the offer, though. I think that it is probably time for me to get eating, though. That's important. I did okay during that sprint. I did better. I did actually manage to get started onto a paragraph of stuff. So I'm gonna eat something real quick and then try and get back into it while I have the groove. Try not to lose it. Thanks everybody for poking me through my writer's block. It is always good to have some company. Casey says, "Have you have a great rest of your day, Jack? Enjoy your lunch." Yeah, thank you very much, Casey. I hope that you all have enjoyable and productive days. I hope that it all goes real well for you. Enjoy your second cup of coffee. And I hope the reports are not too brain melting. Keenan says, I was talking with friends. I love my brain, talking with friends. We were in an RP about corruption, making me want to come up with an idea to make 3 of my books into 1. Awesome. That's really cool. It's really cool when random conversation can inspire you like that. Anyway, as I was saying, I am going to run away and eat food, and maybe you will see me on someone else's sprints later in the chat box. Don't forget replays, some links to give to good causes, and Devon cutting sprints are down below. So if you want to do a good thing, read some interesting fiction, or get involved in some other sprints today, down below. If you have enjoyed this stream, please do like it. If you haven't already and you'd like to see more of me, please subscribe, ring the bell. Maybe YouTube will tell you when I'm on. I am on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 12 GMT or UTC. I've been Jack Byron, and I will see you next Tuesday. Bye-bye.